No, that's not the one that. Oh no, it is.
Yeah, Pulp Fiction. Yeah.
No, but when he goes, do you know what they call a quarter out? No, a quarter pounder with cheese. That's that one, right?
Yeah, it's that one. Yeah.
What?
It's fucking.
Fuck, I forgot.
I fucking forgot the line too.
He goes,
it's when he's talking to freaking the guy that's talking shit about Wallace.
Yeah. You just shot him, didn't you?
Yeah. And there's the freaking. He's like. Say. He's like, what? He's like, say what again? Say what? I dare you. I double dare you, motherfucker. Dude, his freaking character had me freaking cracking up.
He was funny in that
And
one.
then I like that in Star Wars, he wanted his freaking lightsaber to say motherfucker.
Oh, yeah. And he got it.
Yeah, he did.
I did like the dancing part in that one.
The freaking John Travolta and the
other dude.
I like the meme of John Travolta with the jacket on, and he's like turning around. He's like,
oh yeah, I've seen that everywhere.
Dude, that's freaking me standing around.
You're like, bro, what's
going on, guys? Come on, man. What's up, guys?
What up?
Welcome to the review room.
What?
We have the director spotlight today.
Yes.
We're joined by not a director, but an actor, Joel from Jor. I gotta censor out your last name. I just
go back.
It's funny because I'm gonna censor it anyways. It's on the short film.
Yeah, exactly. So everyone knows who I am.
If you guys want to see his last name, go on the short film, but I'm gonna censor it here anyways.
Yes, exactly. Search me up.
From the short film Detective Carson, Stop 9401, and you know from what?
Knock.
No, there's another one. The Diddy video.
Oh hell! No, that's on my OnlyFans, bro. Come on now.
Oh shit!
You can't say that one here.
Sign up to his OnlyFans. How much you charge?
$150.
$150?
Yeah, $1.50.
What?
Yeah. People don't want to see me, bro.
You charging light there.
You gotta step it up a little, buddy.
After 2 months, you got enough for a soda.
Hot Cheetos and a soda.
Hot Cheetos, not even hot Cheetos, just a soda.
Just a soda.
Yeah, we're getting
why do you drink
like
soda water?
Yeah, one of those Costco water bottles there.
This is the one I bought for you.
And then you gotta wait freaking another month so you can get your chips.
Fuck. Yeah, I gotta step up my shit, guys.
So we're gonna be talking about director spotlight today, specifically Mr. Tarantino, Quentin Tarantino. And so Quentin Tarantino, I would say, is one of the most influential directors as far as the director that made it from doing short films
to making it to the big films
on his own, into making it into the big leagues.
Yeah,
making Once Upon a Time in what is it called?
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Once Upon a Time in Mexico.
Yeah, he did Kill Bill.
Kill Bill 1, 2, and 3.
I have a list of movies, but he pretty much all the movies after like 1999 or 1995, I think. He did Reservoir Dogs. He did. There's so many movies that he did that were like. I would say
he did that like one with George Clooney, and he starred in it too.
From Dusk Till Dawn.
He did.
It's a lot of pop culture movies that were very influential to like the styles of other people's. That he kind of like. I don't want to say that he kind of set the trend, but he started a lot of those trends.
Yeah.
It's so much so to the fact that his movie style. There's the thing that they have in Hollywood that's called the Tarantino.
Oh, and I heard about that.
It's a little thing that's compressed air that's hooked to a line, and it's made to
blow up for blood.
They literally created a device named after him because of the style of his movie.
Yep.
And which his movies are all very, very gory, very, very obscene, but they are I would say it shows what someone with limited resources can create.
Yep.
And even up until now, like all his movies are still not very big budget movies, with the exception of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I think that was his first big like budget hiring like very top tier actors.
Leonardo DiCaprio, Brad Pitt, Margot Robbie.
There was so many people in that movie.
Yep.
I think it's like the movie that he did anyways that has the most amount of, because he had talking about his movies too, Django, he had a couple of big actors there, but I believe Once Upon a Time in Mexico, I keep saying Mexico, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood had the most. And so we're gonna be talking about a tier list for him. What was the first Quentin Tarantino movie you saw?
Like recent or just in general?
Just the first one that you ever saw in your life.
Dusk Till Dawn.
Yeah, that was the first one that you saw.
Yeah, that's the one with Salma Hayek when she was like Salma Hayek. Sorry, when she was pretty bomb. Oh my god, dude.
She's not bomb anymore.
Continue with the question.
Yeah, she's a little too old for me.
No, how old was she? She was like in her like early 20s, huh? Like
When these
21?
movies came out, yeah, they were all
She was
super
like young,
yeah.
but Homeboy had a food fetish for sure. For sure.
Who else was on there? Cheech Marin.
I don't know who that is.
The guy, the Mexican dude that came out in Cheech and Chong.
Oh yeah, you're right. Sorry.
There's a lot of actors there.
Yeah, when you said that, I was like, okay, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, Cheech and Chong. So for today's list, we have for Tarantino. The first Tarantino movie that I saw was the Grindhouse series.
Well, I've never heard of that.
No, it's the series that he did. Calling back to the zombie episode where he did zombies.
Oh, see, there you go.
Yeah, he did zombies. He did like mutated zombies. Machete came out on there.
Oh.
There was some other dude. I forgot what his name is, but he wears an eye patch. There's a girl with a M16 as a leg.
What the hell?
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of crazy stuff. Kurt Russell came out in there too as the bad guy. There's a lot of characters there. They're not all like A-list characters, but there was a lot of characters there. And it's a very gory zombie movie, but it's like a different take because it's shot some parts kind of like it's a commercial. I would definitely recommend watching the Grindhouse series. There's like 3 movies in that series.
I'm going to check it out.
Yeah, and that was the first movie that I saw from him. But for today's list, we have Pulp Fiction, we have Kill Bill, we have Inglourious Bastards.
Ooh.
We have Django. Ooh. We have Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and then I put Planet Terror, the Grindhouse. But we don't have to do that one because you haven't seen those yet. So we'll do those 5. We'll do Pulp Fiction, Kill Bill, Inglourious Bastards, Django, and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Ooh.
So would you want me to go?
Yeah, you go first. Yeah.
So I think for me, my top one, including Planet Terror, would be... Which one do you think it is?
Inglourious Bastards.
Is Inglourious Bastards?
Yeah, I knew it.
Because it's World War II, and because that's another movie also that had a lot of A-list actors.
Yep.
Brad Pitt did an amazing job as playing the...
You know who also did him, and I always forget his name? It's that guy who was like one of the generals. He's like what's his name?
He came out in... He
came out in Django.
He came out in Django. I forgot his name.
Something... We gotta practice our names.
We don't do any of our research.
Yeah, we gotta start doing our research for these actors.
We gotta look up at least the actors before, but it had a lot of big actors in it too, and specifically combining World War II with that bloody style with the dark comedy. It was definitely, I would say for me, it was top favorite movie. I saw Inglourious Bastards, I think, also when I was too young to watch it.
You hid from your mom. Yeah, like, I'm gonna watch this movie.
I was watching all these movies. Like, I remember I would go to Hollywood Video and they'd be like, "Oh, I want to rent this one," because they'd ask me, "Which one do you want to rent?" And they look at it and they're like, "It's rated R," and I'm like, "Oh, it's a war movie." And they had seen already that I had seen Saving Private Ryan, so like, "Oh, okay, well,"
like, here you go.
Not knowing that it's a completely different take on World War II movies, but yeah, for sure, Inglourious Bastards would be my first one. Second one would be Django.
Ooh,
Django.
Why that one?
Specifically because of Jamie Foxx and Samuel L. Jackson. Leonardo DiCaprio did a really good job too of
like
dropping N-bombs.
Yes, and stuff. Bro. Did you know that he didn't want to drop the N-bombs until Samuel L. Jackson was like, I told him, motherfucker, that's another Tuesday for us,
just say it. Just say it, bro. Yeah, like, we're acting here. We're all professional.
Like, just say it.
Yeah. Jamie Foxx and Samuel L. Jackson's like their parallel, how Jamie Foxx was like completely like the savior of like the African American people, and Samuel Jackson was kind of like the slave to one, where he was
like one of his favorite, like the kiss ass,
exactly,
big boss, which was Leonardo
DiCaprio. That movie had so many like what would you call them, like undertones, like showing that like
how this
it's combination of also his same style bloody movie. It's historically
accurate, yep.
And it's a very gory.
Yeah.
Blood everywhere.
Yeah.
Stuff
Did
exploding.
you say like dark comedy too? Like
it's a dark. Oh yeah, and it's comedy also.
Comedy, yeah.
It does have its comedy.
I
honestly, I feel like all of his movies are all like that. They all have the dark comedy.
They have to kind of throw something where it's not too serious.
Yeah. It's the dark comedy, the blood, and then it's just like the grunginess of his style of film. So I would pick Inglourious Bastards, Django, then Pulp Fiction. Pulp Fiction because it's also it's a cultural icon.
Yeah.
I've seen that movie. I can't think off the top of my head. I've seen that movie a lot of times too, and it's just specifically also because Samuel L. Jackson and John Travolta.
He does come out in the movies a lot.
Yeah. He comes out with what is that? 3 of his movies? 3
so far?
Yeah. Oh, 2. Just 2. Yeah. And then after that, I would pick. I'm divided between Kill Bill and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I think I would do Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Okay. Because
of also the kind of like the break in the universe of what actually happened. They kind of go a separate way. Mm-hmm. It's specifically because I think he was a fan of that actress that was murdered. And so he wanted to see her story go in a different light. Okay. So we do Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Kill Bill next, because he said it was also, I think it was like his first very gory movie that he did.
Oh, okay.
Kill Bill was like the first. It had the strong female leads because they had
the girl with the eye patch.
And then I think her name is Amy Wong. She came out in Charlie's Angels. Yeah. And then the lead, I forgot. Powerpuff Girls.
I don't know why I was going to think about that.
I forgot we're bad with the names. The female lead. I think it was the first popular gory movie that he did was Kill Bill. I feel like that also like Reservoir Dogs, but the Reservoir Dogs has a lot of weird stuff in it, so I didn't include it in this movie. But I feel like that was his first popular gory movie. So it's something that like when you go to the video store, you'd see like a poster of Kill Bill or something like that, because it's such like a pop culture icon. And then the last one being the zombie one is just because it's zombies, but it's not necessarily a good movie. It's not something that's
like up there.
They're not good movies. The Grindhouse series isn't a good like his top work, but just because it's zombies, so I'm like, I gotta watch it. Zombies, dude. True. So that would be my list. And as far as the top being Inglourious Basterds, like,
and you know what, a little thing, did you know who's the daughter of the lady from Kill Bill? I forgot her name too.
The lead actress?
And of Ethan Hawke. I think that's his name. It's the girl from Stranger Things. You've seen Stranger Things, right, or no?
Yeah.
You know that girl that works in the ice cream parlor with...
Oh, that's true.
And I think she came on a clip in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Oh, really? I didn't know that was their...
That was the daughter.
That was their daughter. What the heck? Yeah, I think in the show she's a lesbian, isn't she?
In which one?
In Stranger Things?
Yeah, she's a lesbian,
right? Yeah. I like how that's the only thing I remember.
I know from that.
I'm trying to remember her name. I don't remember.
No, that's the daughter.
Yeah,
I didn't know until I saw it. They were like in a red carpet or something, and I was like, oh shit, that's their.
They don't look anything alike.
I know.
I was thinking,
just the name.
But that's crazy. I didn't know that. Yeah. So, what would be your list then, as far as Quentin Tarantino?
Check this bad boy out. So for me, right?
Yeah. Which one?
So for Quentin Tarantino, ladies and gentlemen. Quentin Tarantino. So for sure, for me, kind of adding to what you said earlier about kind of how I see Quentin Tarantino, they wanted to see, her death and other stuff like that. So for sure, I would put Once Upon a Time in Hollywood first.
Your first one?
Because not just because I like always that old school vibe, like back in the...
that takes place in the... Like, it was in the 70s.
70s,
I think it's 60s, 70s,
around that era. And I always said that if I had a time machine, I would go back to those times.
That's where you would go to?
Yeah, I like watching Back to the Future. I know he's not the director, but I'm just saying like...
that same era.
Yeah.
That's crazy. You want to see her and JFK get assassinated?
Next question. Next question. And then and then who was the guy that actually ended up killing her? Wasn't that the Mason?
It was his name is
Charles Manson.
Charles Manson. And it was his cult. He didn't actually physically kill them, but he sent his cult over to kill them. Yeah.
So that's kind of cool that we got to see them as well.
Yeah.
So that would be for sure my number one. Number two would be for sure Django Unchained. Yeah. Django was a really good movie. Like we were talking about the dark comedy, and I like the cinematography. When something happens, how it zooms into the character. Yeah. Like let's say like I shoot somebody right now, and it turns the camera to you and then directly into your face, and you're just like, oh wow.
It goes to, so that style is actually old Western style of filming. Yeah. Technically, Django is a Western. Yeah. So that style of the zoom in is very Clint Eastwood. Yeah. Like the good, bad, and the ugly.
Yeah, because they always cut up to their face and their features and stuff. Yeah. You know? So I like that one, and not only that, the good actors that were in it.
Yeah, definitely.
So for sure, that one would be on my number two. And then for Number 3, Inglourious Bastards. Kind of like, I'm agreeing to kind of what you were saying. Not trying to copy, but kind of like how you put it is perfect perspective. The dark humor, you know, the actors and how it was based off from the war and stuff like that. And then Pulp Fiction, I wasn't a big fan of it.
Oh, okay.
But I still would put it over Kill Bill.
Oh, really?
So Kill Bill will for sure be the bottom. Then Pulp Fiction, then Inglourious Bastards, Django, and then Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Yeah, because that's the list that I would for sure. Because even I'll catch myself on YouTube watching clips either of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood just to kind of revisit the way I was watching it.
It is a long movie too, so it's kind of hard to sit to watch the whole thing again. Yeah.
And then sometimes I'll just go and watch Django's some parts where, especially where like when I forgot they used to call him Big Daddy, right? I think he was one of the guy that looks like the guy from KFC, the Colonel Sanders. Yeah. So then they start putting on the kind of like the KKK hoodies.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're like, who the fuck put these holes? Yeah. And they're like trying to.
He's like, trying to adjust it.
He's like, I can't see shit. And they're all like complaining about it. And the guy's like, well, my wife makes. He's like, you guys selfish son of a, blah, blah, blah.
No, it's just like all the side, like it completely sidewinds the story to make something funny.
Yeah, they were trying to prepare to go kill Django and the other guy, the dentist guy. And they're like complaining about their mask. Just stuff like that, you know, cheers you. Kind of makes it funny instead of being too dark, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
From being, we all know how it's a historic kind of thing. But yeah, that would be my list. So it would be Once Upon a Time in Hollywood for number 1, Django number 2, Inglourious Bastards number 3, and then we said Pulp Fiction 4, and then Kill Bill 5. Yeah. And then I still gotta check out that Planet Terror, the one you were talking about.
The Grindhouse series,
But you know, everybody has their own, you know, different ways. People have, you know, their likes, dislikes. So I think for me, this would be my
your list.
Your
list.
Of Quentin Tarantino movies.
All right, well, guys, let us know what your list is for Quentin Tarantino, your favorite movies. I know there's gonna be some people punching air right now because they didn't add Reservoir Dogs in. But that's
unsubscribing.
You know the guy that plays Daryl Dixon in The Walking Dead?
No.
He's like a redneck dude, and he's like with his eyes closed, whatever. He wears like a biker jacket in The Walking Dead.
No, I don't remember.
No, you don't remember him?
No.
So his character Daryl Dixon, the actor that plays Daryl Dixon, something Reeves, I forgot his name.
Matt Reeves?
No, it's not Matt Reeves.
That's someone else, huh?
Yeah, that's someone else, yeah. But that actor, anyway, see, we're bad with the names.
No, I know. Sorry, we're going to do a research next time for sure.
We're not doing the research
next time.
The actor came out in there too. I think that was his debut in Reservoir Dogs. And so he kind of used that to launch his career too. I think Quentin Tarantino does that a lot, where he launches a lot of people's careers.
Yeah, and I think he does. I'm gonna tell him to launch my career.
Yeah.
Let me know, bro.
He's gonna have you blow up somewhere.
I know, right?
He's gonna have you lick on someone's girl. Someone's dogs, dude.
Hey, if it means I'm getting into movies, fuck it. Hey, you gotta start somewhere, bro. You gotta start somewhere.
With the extra getting pounded in the back.
Okay, that's a little too much.
All right, guys. Thank you for watching the Review Room. This highlight on Quentin Tarantino. Let us know what other movie directors you guys want us to do reviews. Let us know what music you guys want us to do.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
We do music review.
I know a lot of people listen to music.
Yeah, well, I don't listen to music.
We won't talk about Drake though.
We're talking about Drake. No Drake. We're talking about Diddy.
Oh, okay. My favorite.
Diddy and Drake.
Together in one room.
We're gonna wait like 2 years and we'll talk about like an old ass album that released.
Damn.
And they're gonna be like, "You guys still on that? Like, you guys still talking about that?
What year is this?
Yeah, what year is this? When was this video uploaded?"
For real, huh?
Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys later.
Take care, guys.